Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we're going to get to pruning up my money tree. It sits in an eastern facing, really large window, so it gets tons of early day sun into the afternoon, and it responded really well after the last time I pruned it back nice and hard. You could check out my money tree playlist if you want to see the previous pruning prior to this. Um, and so, anyways, it grew really strongly towards the sun. So it's getting a little lopsided. I want to get it back, pruned back hard, and I want to see, what growth we had. Maybe we got some branching, maybe not. So yeah, that's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So I am taking advantage of a Monday morning cancellation. So I got a little gap in my schedule. So I said, what the hell? Why don't I go ahead and do a bonsai video earlier today, because I am helping my buddy Roland out putting in some drainage down the side of his property. So we're going to be digging ditches and working hard. So this afternoon I will probably be burnt out. So long story short, the sun is at an angle that I'm not used to filming at, so we're facing a different way. I'm trying to keep it behind me, but if there's some shadowing, if you follow this channel, you know that I'm not the most technically sound video recorder or video editor, but hopefully you enjoy the videos anyways. So I'm just taking off the larger leaves still, just continuing on. It got really tall. So this is how I do this one. I remove all the largest leaves because that means they're the oldest. And any burnt or ugly ones. And then you're usually left with your little framework and a few leaves to keep energy in the tree. Wow, lots and lots and lots of leaves. I've had minor success getting these to root as cuttings. So this is a clump of 5 kind of intertwined in there. I'll get you a close up afterwards. So with these, typically you prune off one leaf, and then right at the inner node just above where you pruned, you get a new one coming in. Okay, that kind of cleans it up a little bit. Let's see what we got here. This one's growing back against, across, sideways, something like that. It's just growing across, like that. Now this one's interesting. I'm going to leave this leaf and let it grow. At least it's coming outwards lower. Leave that one as well. I'm not going to leave this one because it's coming directly across from this little one that I want. And we might get a bulge there, so I don't want that. Okay, cool. Now I'll leave those 3 leaves. Now let's see about height. So we didn't get that much division after the pruning last time. It just kind of, one new leader came growing out. So it didn't divide or anything like that. For some reason I thought we had a lower leaf. Maybe it got shaded out and died. I got some mealy in there. This thing had a almost like a tie at the end of a bread bag, holding it together when I first got it. We got it for an engagement present, so around Christmas I got this. So I think what I'm going to do is prune it back just above the first set of leaves, or where the first set of leaves would have been on the growth since the last pruning. Does that make sense? And I'm not going to do these as cuttings, but you could either dip them in rooting hormone powder and stick them in some soil, or rooting hormone powder in some water like a glass votive, or you could just stick them in soil, because I think they'll grow. I'm leaving like an inch for dieback because it looks like with my older cuts, it didn't die back that much, but it did a little bit. So I'll err on the side of caution there. So let me get those out of there actually. Just cleaning it up a little bit. Get these two to switch. Yes. I want that. I think I do. Still, this one's still the straightest though. I agree with you. I don't like that straight right up in front, so I'm going to get that actually back. Ain't bad. How can I not have this one straight down front? Maybe this little guy? Outside. There's one of our leaves. Yes. Is it gonna work? Yes, I think it will. Oh yeah, I like that better. Oh boy. Okay. All right. So that's the most attractive I could get it to. Got these two interchanging there, and then up here we get it kind of swaying. Right. Okay. So I think in the future I'm going to bring it down even shorter and have it about this height and develop a canopy like so. I think that's what would be most attractive. So let's go ahead and take a look. So this is the way it was planted from the store. I like the shiny rock and the white rock accent. I don't know what type of soil is planted in. That'll probably happen in the spring. I'll repot. And then this is, I don't know, maybe some peat moss or something like that. This is some sort of lucky three-legged frog or something like that. I have the paper somewhere, but I got it from like a gemstone and that type of a place. So I thought it made a fine accent to my money tree. All right, so I think that's gonna do it for today, y'all. If you have a money tree and you've been hesitant about pruning it back hard, I would go for it. If it hasn't been repotted, you know, anytime in the near past, then just go for it. It'll pay off. As you can see, developing branching and ramification is going to take lots of pruning, lots of patience to let it come in. So I think this next time I'll let it grow nice, large, and bushy, and then we'll prune it back hard, probably one more time before the winter. So check back for that video as well. So I'm Jared Paul for Jarhead Bonsai. I hope you like and subscribe today if you haven't already. Take care, y'all.